Geometry Dash has changed a lot over the years. Levels that were once considered impossible now look really easy to what is being made today. How did we get here though? How did the community really go from impossible to levels that can be verified or even beaten as players' first extreme demons? Those will be just some of the questions that we will answer. But today, we will be looking at the evolution of impossible levels in Geometry Dash. Subscribe to be a part of the group before 1,000 and help me get to 1,000. Back in the early days, Geometry Dash players' impossible levels were levels nowadays are all high up on the all-rated extreme demon list, which we'll just shorten to A Riddle. In early 2015, Geometry Dash impossible levels were Silent Club Step, Deadly Silent Club, and early iterations of Sonic Wave, which would later be hacked verified in 2016 by Cyclic. These levels weren't just hard, they were literally humanely impossible. People had to use macrobots to even showcase the level. Then again, it was hard to even get that back then. The levels like Cataclysm were considered to be the first top one, but as players beat this level, it became easier. But when will there ever be a level harder than Cataclysm? Before there was Cataclysm, the most impossible level in Geometry Dash was Silent Club. This would start the silent levels. This level was published on April 1st, 2014, and it would remain impossible. After about 6.5 years, Luqualizer verified the unnerfed version in late October 2020.
What? No. This did not just happen.
As these impossible levels had began building up, people needed a way to organize which was harder or not. So came the impossible levels list, or the ILL. Instead of wanting to make a hard level to show you're good at creating, they decided to mainly focus on making them to compete on the ILL. This led to timings tightening, wave sections getting tighter, and eventually frame-perfect clicks. A frame-perfect click, if you don't already know, is a click that can only be performed on a singular frame to not die in GD. Levels nowadays are taking this frame-perfect click and implementing it anywhere they physically can, to just make their level harder and harder until they physically cannot beat it and land it on the ILL. After a while, something in these players shifted. Players got better, technology got better, higher frame rates, better keyboards, better technology. Having better FPS was the key now. Players could literally beat anything. Levels once considered impossible became verified, notably Bloodbath, verified by Riot on 144 Hz. Each verification pushed tech needed and skill. As I said before, macros back then when Cyclic hacked Sonic Wave weren't easy to get, but when mods for GD became normal, it got way easier. Space UK, for example, the biggest cheater in Geometry Dash history, hacked every level after March 2022. He had hacked the verification and completion of Slaughterhouse, Acheron, Firework, Sakupan Circles, The Hallucination, and Oblivion. When he was exposed, notably, Doghead became the true verifier of Slaughterhouse, confirmed by Ice Cave, and the first victor of Acheron.
Yes! Fuck! Oh my god!
Today's impossible levels are completely different from the older ones. Instead of relying on fixed hitboxes, they started implementing precision, tight wave gaps, frame perfects, and everything. These became the norm for levels like Grief, Eternus, and Heliopolis. These levels contain hundreds of frame perfects. As top ones and top 1 impossible levels start building, this just makes everyone wonder, how close are we actually to reaching the human limit? Me personally, I think around Lightmare, or even like something like Open Window or Eternus could possibly even be the human limit. But I think there's a very slim chance of it really being the human limit for anyone. Because yet again, impossible levels and top ones are still being built while we speak. And the human limit is only getting more and more pushed to the max. If you enjoyed this overview of the impossible levels over Geometry Dash's history, let me know which topic you'd want to see next. With that, thanks for watching, and subscribe to be a part of the group before 1,000 subscribers.